Reading Grade 7 Benchmark. A Pioneer Woman Looks Back. Question 1. The poet helps the reader understand the poem's message by A. Creating vivid images of remoteness on the frontier. B. Explaining how frontier land was claimed. C. Stressing the difficulty of raising a large family on the frontier. Or D. Comparing the advantages and disadvantages of moving to the western frontier. Question 2. The poet places the words "no visitors at all" on a line by themselves to F. Highlight the speaker's loneliness. G. Explain why work on the frontier was time-consuming. H. Describe the speaker's desire not to be distracted from her family. Or J. Suggest that pioneers were not friendly or social. Question 3. The repetition of the line "endless land, endless sky" emphasizes that the speaker A. Recognizes the infinite possibilities of living on the frontier. B. Thinks that the frontier life is unfair because of its challenges. C. Feels overwhelmed by the vastness of the surroundings. Or D. Appreciates the incredible beauty of the environment. Question 4. From the poem, the reader can infer that the speaker's husband feels moving west represents F. A unique idea, G. An opportunity, H. A sacrifice, or J. A feeling of peace. Question 5. The end of the poem suggests that the speaker feels A. Hope because she plans to sell the property and return to her hometown, B. Uncertainty because she wonders about opportunities for her children, C. Frustration because her life has presented her with very few choices, or D. Loss because she's aware of all she gave up in order to own a large plot of land. Question 6. From the speaker's point of view, the reader can infer that F. When it was that pioneers began to move west, G. How pioneers spent their time on the frontier, H. Where on the frontier pioneers built homes, or J. What kind of sacrifices pioneers made by moving west. Question 7. Question 7. Read lines 42 and 43 from the poem. Instead, I hear winds whisper, "Free land, you made a choice." The personification in these lines emphasize that the winds A. Are important to frontier life, B. Seem to taunt the speaker, C. Serve as a symbol of the speaker's anger, or D. Blow gently and quietly on the frontier. Question 8. The speaker's feelings of regret are revealed by which line from the poem? F. I schooled the children, G. There were so many chores, H. And the going was tough, and J. And I can't help but sigh. Coaching the Falcons. Question 9. The word rocketing in paragraph 2 emphasizes Abdul-Jabbar's A. Skill, B. Power, C. Intensity, or D. Accuracy. Question 10. Why does the author reveal in paragraph 4 information about the Falcons played basketball? F. To educate readers about the Falcons' style of play. G. To suggest that the Falcons lacked important athletic skills. H. To identify some of the challenges Abdul-Jabbar faced when coaching the Falcons. Or J. To foreshadow Abdul-Jabbar's feelings about the Falcons' losses. Question 11. Why does the author include the italicized paragraph at the end of the selection? A. To demonstrate that Abdul-Jabbar is an accomplished author. B. To show the readers that Abdul-Jabbar has many interests. C. To persuade readers to buy Abdul-Jabbar's book about his experience with the Falcons. Or D. To inform readers of Abdul-Jabbar's accomplishments since he coached the Falcons. Question 12. How is the selection organized? F. To summarize Abdul-Jabbar's basketball career and then relate his experience with the Falcons. G. To compare Abdul-Jabbar's coaching style with that of the Falcons head coach. H. To describe how Abdul-Jabbar's philosophy of coaching changed over time. Or J. To discuss Abdul-Jabbar's impressions of the Apache Reservation and then explain how he became a star player. Question 13. Why did Abdul-Jabbar wait until the Falcons lost a very close game before asserting himself as a coach? A. He thought he should first develop a better relationship with the team's coaches. B. He didn't want the players to know that he had been a talented basketball player. C. He wanted the team to realize that they could win if they worked new ways to improve. Or D. He believed he had finally come to understand the Apache culture. Question 14. Which sentence from the selection emphasizes that Abdul-Jabbar's time with the Falcons had a lasting impact on his life? F. Although Abdul-Jabbar felt as disappointed as the players, he was able to take comfort in the fact that he was able to help boys improve their game. B. As he was about to learn coaching the Alacacy High School Falcons at the reservation presented a new set of challenges. H. The most important thing Abdul-Jabbar learned about the Apaches on the reservation was that he was truly one big family. Or J. Volunteering to coach the Falcons helped Abdul-Jabbar find his own path. Question 15. What is the best summary of the selection? A. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played professional basketball for 20 years. He won 6 Most Valuable Player awards and was one of the best players in NBA history. He spent a season coaching a high school team on the Fort Apache Indian Reservation. The team was unable to win the state championship even with Abdul-Jabbar's help. B. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was best known for his career as a professional basketball player. However, after he retired, he was not sure what he wanted to do. He decided to spend a season working with a high school basketball team on the Fort Apache Indian Reservation. A head coach and assistant coach led the team. C. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar retired from playing professional basketball after a very successful 20-year career. He later spent a season working with a high school basketball team on the Fort Apache Indian Reservation. He experienced some successes while coaching during this season, but the team did not win the state championship. D. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had a successful 20-year playing of professional basketball. After being retired for 8 years, he decided to help coach a high school team on the Fort Apache Indian Reservation. Abdul-Jabbar both helped the team to learn the great deal from his experiences. He later decided to pursue a career in coaching. Papa's Parrot. Question 16. Harry stops going to the shop because F. His dad bought a parrot. G. He wants to fit in with his friends. H. He wants to avoid doing chores at the shop. Or J. He and his father had a disagreement. Question 17. Why does Mr. Tillian decide to choose a parrot as a pet? A. Parrots are colorful. B. Parrots are easy to care for. C. Parrots attract customers to a store. Or D. Parrots can talk. Question 18. The author's use of contrast between Harry and his father's relationship in paragraph 3 and 9 helps the reader to F. Emphasize their anger towards one another. G. Create doubt in the mind of the reader. H. Show that a bond remains between the two. Or J. Demonstrate Harry's hatred of the parrot. Question 19. Which line from the story shows how Papa feels about Harry? A. Miss him, where's Harry, you stupid bird? B. Mr. Tillian just ignored him. C. At home things seemed all right. Or D. Mr. Tillian was always talking to the bird. Question 20. The description of Harry throwing peppermints at Rocky emphasizes Harry's F. Resentment, G. Threat, H. Frustration, or J. Confusion. What does blubbery mean in paragraph 9? A. Disfigured, B. Flabby, C. Colorful, or D. Noisy. Question 22. When he sees the close sign, Harry feels F. Sentimental, G. Relieved, H. Agitated, or J. Excited. Question 23. Read paragraph 43. Harry sobbed, "I'm here." The tears were coming. From this paragraph, the reader can infer that A. Harry experiences a shock of realization. B. Harry is trying to clarify his point to the parrot. C. Harry is embarrassed by the parrot. Or D. Harry thinks his father will be okay. Question 24. In A Pioneer Woman Looks Back, what is the purpose of the poet's structure at the end of each stanza? Support your answer with evidence from the selection. Follow your teacher's instructions for question number 24. Please make sure all of your answers have been recorded on the answer document. End of test.